Hey everyone, it's Zinnia here, and today I wanted to show you how you can make a racing game on the phone. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to make your own game like this one, where the player controls a car and there's objects that are moving towards you. So yeah, let's get started.
So I'm going to use this car sprite and background, and if you want to use the same ones, there will be a link to download this project in the description. I also made it so that the project comes with a few backdrop options, and if you want to draw your own, you can just draw it as a sprite and have that sprite be layered behind the car. So first, let's get the car to move. I'll make another tutorial and show how to make a two-player version of this, but let's say you're playing one player. We could move the car by tilting the device. So I'll go to the More Blocks category, and you may have seen this already in another tutorial, but I'm just going to drag out this tilt to move block, and if I tap that, well, now I can tilt I'm using a tablet. I can tilt the tablet in any direction to move the car, and if I tap here and tap left to right, and I'll attach this to the play button, so now I can just tilt the tablet left and right to move the car. So there you go, now we've got movement going. Next, to make it feel like the car is really driving along the road, let's make a white stripe on the middle of the road that will be always going past. So I'm going to tap add a sprite, and I'm going to tap to paint a new sprite, and I'm going to draw a little shape to be the stripe. So we want this stripe to always be zooming down the road. So what we want it to do is we want it to start up here. So I'll drag it to where I want it to start, and I'll drag out a go to block and have it go to that position, and I'll have it go there at lightning speed. And then we want it to go down the screen. So I'm going to drag out a move block and have it move down. And if I make it move down by one step at lightning speed, that makes it, slowly be going down that way. And we know that if I look at the position here, we know that it's 82 steps up from the top of the screen because Y is 82. So how about I'll go and drag out a repeat block, and I'll say repeat 82 times, move down once. So, okay, make it go up there, and now repeat 82 times, go down one, and that gets it right to the bottom of the screen. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it repeat 80 times because if you see, it actually jumped back up to the top, which we don't want. So, okay, try that again. I'm going to attach these together. So this will make it go to there and then repeat 80. It goes right down to the bottom. That's great. And if I put this inside a forever loop, let's check it out. Now it's always sort of going to the bottom of the screen. And this worked out where the stripe is layered behind the car, but you might have to, in your game, drag out a layer block and just say layer the stripe behind the car so that, it's behind it. We want it to be on the road. Also, I think it would be kind of cool if the stripe got slightly larger as it was coming towards the player. So I'll drag out a change size block, and how about I just say change size by 1 at lightning speed. Here, if I pause, you can see that that just makes the stripe get a tiny bit bigger. So how about every time that it moves one step down, we'll have it also change size by 1. So let's try that out. Oh, whoa, okay, I gotta tilt the car. Oh, I also have to attach this to the play button or it's not gonna do anything. So now, okay, it's like getting bigger and bigger. Okay, one problem, it's getting bigger and bigger every time it goes back to that spot there. So let's have it reset the size to, I don't know what it actually started at. Let's try like 20%. We want it to start out small. Okay, yeah, it should start back at 20% every time that it resets back to this position. Okay, so there we go. We've got a stripe on the road. Now, let me show you how you could make an item that the player can collect. So to do that, I'm actually going to open the sprite menu, and I'm just gonna tap and duplicate the stripe on the road because we'll use very similar code for the item. Now, I'm gonna go in and tap the swap sprite button, and now you can pick whatever you want your item to be. I remember there's a coin here, and I think I want the item in my game to be a coin. So, there it is. And you can have, any item you want or multiple items. So let's just try it out like that. Okay. So, couple things. The item is getting way too big, and it's also going at the exact same time as the stripe. So you can't actually see the stripe. It's behind this giant coin. So let's get back to fixing those things. So let's have the item change size by 1 each time. Let me see if that makes things better. I think that makes things a little better. I'm also going to have it start out at just a smaller size than the stripe did. So I think that's pretty good. Maybe if it starts at 5. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then to fix what's happening where the coin always comes at the same time as the stripe, well, how about before the coin appears, we could make it wait a random number of seconds. So, okay, let's try that out. Okay. So it's now going by at a different time than the stripe, but as you saw, it just sits there and waits at the beginning. So how about before it waits, let's make it hide, and then after it waits, let's make it show. So now it's hidden while it's waiting. And so there, now it's coming at random times and it's hiding in between the times that it shows. So that's looking pretty good. Last thing is we should make it so that the player can actually collect this item. So to do that, I can go to the when to start category and I'll drag out a when touches block and I'll say when the coin touches the car. Well, here first we can have it hide. So let's just make sure that that works. So, it's going by and okay, then we collect it and it comes back. That's good because we have this show block that will make it always come back when it goes back up there. And also let's have it play a sound. So I'm going to go to the words and sounds category and I'll drag out a play sound block and I'll just drag out this sound chimes. You can have any sound you want. And there we go. Okay, now when we're collecting items, it plays the sound effect. So yeah, that's the beginning of how you can make the base for this racing game. We're definitely going to make more tutorials in this series because I know Eric also has a lot of ideas of things you could add to this game. It's like different maps and power-ups and things like that. But yeah, I hope you have fun making your games and I'll see you in the next video.